Alright guys, I know it's been a minute since I've been behind the microphone. I might be a little rusty, so I do apologize. But I just wanted to hop on and kind of give a little update, maybe talk about Modern Warfare 3 and what's to come in the future. So anyways, I plan to kind of go through the roadmap and talk about what's coming in Season 2, and I just realized Season 2 comes out in less than 12 hours, so yeah, we're just gonna scrap that idea. I'll just quickly go over a couple things here. You know, we're getting a new map, a couple new maps, so that's cool. But at the same time, if I'm being honest with all of you, I haven't enjoyed any new maps they've put out so far. Like Greece is, you know, an okay concept, but I just don't think it was executed very well. To me, it's just a big map with a bunch of small rooms and you try to navigate through. I don't know, it just doesn't really work in my opinion. And then they came out with that new one, I think it's called Rio, where it's like you're kind of in a mall but kind of fighting in the streets. Again, I'm sure some people out there enjoy that map. I don't hate it, don't get me wrong, like I'll still play it, but I'm just not really going to enjoy it. But they have a couple maps, Stash House, Vista, and Departures it looks like, and then at some point we're getting the DOS House remake, so that's interesting. On top of that, we are getting the BP-50. It looks like the F-2000 from Vanguard. It probably is the F-2000 from Vanguard. And then we're also getting the Ram 9. Now, that doesn't sound too bad, right? But at the same time, we just had the F-2000 in Vanguard. We know they're just gonna port it over here to this game. And then we just got the Ram 7, now we're getting the Ram 9. It's like, yeah, it's not the same exact gun, but I don't know if these people are just that lazy and they don't want to have to create, you know, new models and characteristics for these weapons, and so instead they'd rather just tweak it. I mean, I don't know, man. I truly don't know what goes on over there in the studios anymore. I don't know if anyone really knows what goes on over there. I just think weapon-wise in this game, like, they're just missing so many good areas, you know? I went back and watched a Modern Warfare 2 2009 video the other day of someone using the akimbo models and getting a nuke. I mean, maybe it's just me here, but when you had those akimbo models in your hands, like, dude, you felt like a badass. Like, you felt like some, I don't know, maybe some cowboy going around just doming everyone. Maybe doming everyone isn't exactly the terminology I want to use there, but either way, there's so many good weapons they're missing out on. You know, I miss like tack knifing. I miss all the quick scoping and trick shotting and stuff like that. Even though I didn't partake in it, I miss seeing those kinds of people. So that's why, like, when it comes to Modern Warfare 3, I'm pretty disappointed with the weapon choices we've got so far this year, especially when half of them are just reused assets. And what I'm talking about there is, like, you have it's either the Holger or the G36C. You have the assault rifle, but then you also have that exact same gun. It looks exactly the same, iron sights and everything, but in an LMG form. And then you have that exact same weapon, but in a marksman form. The only difference is, like, the magazine and the characteristics change a little bit. So that's why this game, it gets really repetitive. On top of that, they just came out and talked about skill-based matchmaking the other day, and listen, all I'm gonna say is I'm glad some people believe them. You know, some people truly believe that's how the matchmaking works, but if you go watch like 1 or 2 exclusive Ace videos where he tests this stuff, and I'm talking like he thoroughly investigates it, that's just simply not how the matchmaking works. And it's not like we learned anything groundbreaking. I saw a lot of people the next day, you know, oh my god, they talked about SBMM. Listen, they didn't say anything groundbreaking. In fact, the only thing they did was insult me because they lied straight to my face. Like, do you truly believe that this game is taking your connection at the #1 priority and skill at #2? Because I don't know about you, I have yet to see a lack of skill in my opponents, but I have no problem pulling out a gameplay with some packet burst or lag spikes or anything that just goes to show that that's just simply not the truth. That's why, guys, when it comes to Modern Warfare 3, you know, I really did want to try and push myself to make the best videos possible this year and really try and get back on track with YouTube. And you know what? It's just not gonna happen. So So what I've decided to do instead is I'm probably going to be trying out some new types of content. I know a lot of you are subbed for Call of Duty. COD will still be relevant on this channel, don't worry, but I'm just saying, if you see a couple different types of videos in your inbox in the future, just don't be surprised is all I'm saying. This game, the hype was there, the build was there, the fall off was also there. And what I mean by that is, you know, at one point people were hyped for this game and we were all super excited, views were going nuts, and then it's like after week 1, people kind of realized that this is a polished turd at the end of the day. And so, like many other people, I'm sure, we all kind of just quit consuming COD content. It just happened. Not to mention, it's only February, so we got a long ways to go before we start talking about any new Call of Duty. I mean, I don't know how much you guys been playing lately, but for me personally, I've probably played maybe 3 or 4 hours of Modern Warfare 3 since December. Like occasionally, very occasionally, you know, a couple times a month, I will hop on and maybe go use the FAMAS on Afghan just for like good old time's sake, you know? But to be honest, after I play 2 or 3 games and I'm going up against the sweat lords and, you know, I gotta smoke hella weed just to even want to play Call of Duty nowadays, I mean, that's just not a recipe for success, especially if I'm trying to make content about it. And I mean, I don't want to sound like a dead horse here because I feel like this thing has been beaten like 10,000 times too many, but to be honest with all of you, this game is just simply not fun. Anything that was fun about Call of Duty has now been removed. Even if Infinity Ward decided, you know, one day we're just gonna push the button and see what happens, say they turn off all skill-based matchmaking, I still think after probably an hour or two, I would just get bored of this game. There's just so many features they've removed that made this game what it once was. I mean, they even took voice chat away from us. I mean, that's what made this game, you know? The other day, I said one of the most basic insults I think anyone's ever heard, you know. It was kind of just a feeler, like I just kind of put it out there, and then I caught a 14-day voice chat ban. I can't hear anyone, I can't talk to anyone. Like I said before, anything that was once fun in Call of Duty, it's pretty much been removed at this point. And you know, maybe I'm just burnt out on FPSs as a whole because I honestly, I can't play any of them for more than like 30 minutes without just wanting to uninstall the game and probably never boot that garbage back up again, you know? I mean, it's just a bad habit I have, to be honest. Anyways, guys, the whole point of today's video is that Call of Duty is going down the shitter, as I like to say, and I would prefer to not join them on that journey, so don't be alarmed if you see some different type of content in your sub box soon. Who knows? Maybe you'll like it, maybe you'll hate me and unsub and dislike every video I make from here on out. I mean, who knows? But there's only one way to find out. Guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Let me know your opinion of Modern Warfare 3 down below. Are you enjoying it still? If you're playing some other game, you know, Pal World has been taken off. If you're playing something else, let me know down below as well. Guys, that's it. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your day. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. I'll catch you all next time. Later.